Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Airport CEO. My name is Caesar. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we're going to work on getting our commercial airport going here, which means we're going to work on security. We're going to work on baggage claim. I guess a somewhat, probably not baggage claim. We'll probably not do baggage claim because it's kind of complicated to get into. But we're working on check-in, arrivals, and things like that. And I think it'll be really, really cool to get started. Now, I started working on a little bit in between episodes. I guess not really. I got a bit of our staff room going here, and that's kind of all I did. Which I guess isn't that much, but, you know, it's a good start. I think so anyway. I think a good floor for our staff room. Let's just do that blue weird foam carpet. We'll go with like the lighter blue. I think that looks a little bit better. Maybe. And I like that you could just place the carpet without them having to come build it. I think that's really cool. Yep, we'll just ignore this stuff. Now, we're going to get into staff hiring because without staff hiring, you can't do any research. And without research, you can't do anything in your airport, and you kind of get stuck in a weird loop. So R&D research, here in our operations tab. We can unlock more project groups in the future so we can research more things at once. But at first, we get stuck with just the one project group, and I think it's completely okay. I guess this wants us to hire staff first, which completely makes sense. So let's go do that first. We need administrators, so you can filter right here. I think we're going to reject all the bad ones because they're very low quality, and we'll hire the 2 good quality ones because that's all it's asking us to. But in the future, oops, we're going to try to hire the best quality people we can because you can easily train everybody, but it's just cheaper, better long term if you can just buy them already trained up, and I think that's just the best way to do it anyway. All right, we'll do it to our R&D panel, and I think we're going to research, well, we need commercial license because in order to unlock our check-in desk security and things like that, you need your commercial license. If not, you can't do any of that. So we're going to start that research here. Perfectly fine. We're going to assign these 2 people, and I'm going to speed the game up a little bit so we can go hire a couple more administrators. We'll hire that guy. We're not going to hire her because she's pretty bad. And I want to hire all 5 just to make sure we have enough people here. Obviously, we have a bunch of different types of staff and things like that we need to do as well. But I think if we just get started with finishing this research, I think it'll be a better way to do this. So let's finish up this research, and then hopefully we can move forward here. Okay, while that research goes, it's pretty close to being done. We're going to go ahead and start looking at kind of the check-in area and how we want to organize this. Now, obviously, we need an area for check-in, which is close to the entrance here. And then we're also going to need a little bit of security, which is in between check-in and the boarding area. Just, you know, kind of how the game works and how it works in real life. If you've ever been to an airport, I don't know why I'm explaining that. So we're going to kind of try to build a system that kind of works from point A all the way to point B, and I think it's going to look all right. Now, we're going to start off, I'm kind of thinking, because you have to separate these things out for them to work right. If not, it doesn't work correctly. I think we'll go, well, we need a bathroom, right? Bathroom is something you're going to absolutely need in your airport. So I think we'll go something like this for a bathroom. And we'll just get this bathroom in here now so we kind of know where it's going to go. So we'll get the zone here, and then we'll just keep it basic and just do this side right here for urinals or for toilets. It's probably an insane amount of toilets, but you'll see how busy these things get. So I want to be prepared. These toilets get used up significantly, so definitely something to have plenty of. I think we'll just go with 5 sinks like that, and then just a couple of blow dryers, and it'll be good to go. Probably should do this a little bit different, but I think it's going to be fine. We'll go ahead and grab a door, place the door there, and we'll speed things up just so everybody can go through. And our workers can hurry up. So let's grab some tile. I think some just basic... Oh, should we get some fancier stuff? I think we'll just keep it basic for the bathroom. We'll just go with this white tile. I think it's going to look all right. There we go. And we can open it by clicking on it there. And now technically that's a working toilet. We'll do a little bit more to kind of expand on it a little bit, but I think it's going to be okay. Since we got an email, let's go look at that email. Oh, wow. Project manager at the Day of the Nation's aviation industry. We wanted to reach out to congratulate you on your new role. Okay, she's telling us how to start an airport, which is pretty much what we're doing here. Now, it wants us to build our first check-in area, which is what we're going to do. If I can figure it out. All right, desks. We're going to go into our check-in desks, which are right here. There we go. There's small ones for now. You get bigger ones in the future, which can process more people at the same time, which is, you know, obviously comes in handy as your airport gets busier. But for now, these are a good start. Now, I think we'll start with something We're going to have 5 of these, just so we have plenty of people working these desks to make sure we have a smooth operation of everything. I think it'll be good. So do we leave some? I mean, we obviously want to leave some space in these places, right? So I think we'll go here. No, we'll go here. And you'll see why. I'll explain it as we go, okay? We'll leave a gap space in between each of these, just like that. That's going to be all 5 of our desks there. Now, zone a suitable part to mark it as secure. Now, here's where this works, right? So once they go through check-in, they have to go through security. Once they go through security, then they will end up in the secure zone. So we got to make sure we separate those areas to make sure the whole security process kind of works flawlessly. And I think just starting off with something like this, a basic wall for check-in right here is going to be a good start. Now, obviously, our airport will probably look completely different in a few episodes as we get going and making good money and things like that. But to get started, we kind of have to go cheap. And as long as it's functional, that's all that matters. So we'll get a medium-sized door, I think here. That'll be good. We'll get a little bit of wall. I say to there. That's perfect. That we can be like a dedicated zone for check-in, and I think that'll be fine. So they'll go through check-in, come back out, and they'll end up right here through security, which is going to be through this area. Now, security, they will come in, they'll hit the security desks, which I think is just going to be fine to do. Forget how big these areas have to be. We'll lay down the stuff for security first before we do that. All right, so we'll go to security. Got to make sure we get a secure zone. I forget how this stuff works. So it wants us to do the secure zone first. We'll just make this whole area secure like this, just so it kind of moves us along to the next section of this. Now, here's the security stuff. So security zones, right? Your security checkpoints, just these right here. The circle dot has to be outside of the secure zone. So this technically, I mean, that works technically because the green dot is out of it. That goes in and that doesn't work anymore. That green dot signifies the beginning of the queue. And without that, your security zones won't operate as efficiently and you'll have just gigantic crowds. So the way we'll do this is we'll back it up till about here. And then we'll grab our security scanners. Just like that. Grab our security scanners and we'll just put a few. We're not going to go crazy with this yet. In the future, probably. But for now, we'll try to keep this easy, okay? So, I think we'll start off on this corner. We'll do 5 security stands, just like that. And this should be plenty to get us through, at least for now. In the future, we'll need a lot more and some of the upgraded stuff that come with the game, but this should let us get started without causing too many issues. Now, we obviously have a bunch of queues that we can build as well. If you click on your stands, you can build a little bit of a queue, and that's what we want to do. And I think we'll go... I didn't leave myself much space here. I think we'll go... No, see, that's not going to leave any space at all. Oops, can we redo that, please? Just like that. And this one, because it doesn't have much space, we'll just go down the middle like this, and we'll leave that one right there. And that's fantastic. Now, passenger flow dictates that you need a security exit so people can actually exit the security zone without breaking the law, right? So I think for now, so this is obviously our security zone right there. We'll put a wall here just to kind of preserve that space. We could probably put a shop here in the future. And I think that's going to be fine. So for now, we'll put a medium-sized door there. They'll go through security. They'll go through this door and bam, they'll be in the check-in and they'll be in the boarding area, which is going to be good. Now, arrivals, we talked about putting it on this side just because it makes it a little bit easier, I think, in my opinion anyway. I think that's what we'll do. And I think to keep this simple, right? I might be doing this a little bit weird. I'm going to leave that wall off, but for now, check-in is going to be, or check out, sorry, like the departures, whatever I'm saying. Don't even know anymore. I think we'll go with something. How much space do the departures need? That's kind of what I'm hesitant on. We'll go with something like this. Like that, right? That'll be good to go. Then there will be a hallway here. Just like that. Takes them all the way up there. We'll have a door here. There we go. And we're making money, of course, because of our general aviation stuff is making us pretty much money right now. So that's the only way we're profitable right now. And then we'll do security exit over here. The way you do this is you remove some of the security zone. I think we'll just do like right there. And then you place your security exit, again with the dot, out of the security zone. And now that's a security exit that will work. People will get off their planes and head out, which is really, really good. Now, we need boarding desks at every single one of these doors so people can actually board their flights. Now, boarding desks are small. Again, you can find bigger ones in the future, but for now, you get stuck with the basic stuff for now. And that's completely fine. We're going to go ahead and place some doors here, though, because we need some doors in certain places. And I wish I could get rid of this view here. This, like, bright red-orange color. Don't know who determined that was a good color to have there, but it like burns your eyes as you're staring at your screen. So I'm hoping it's not too extreme for you guys because it looks painful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we got 5 boarding desks, which is fantastic stuff. And then we just place a boarding desk. Well, sorry, we have 5 doors at the boarding stand so that we can put in these boarding desks right here, and then that'll take care of boarding. Now we'll just place it, I think like this. I might have to move that wall down a little bit. Might be too close to being up here and not leaving us enough space to do any seating and things like that. So we're definitely gonna have to move that wall, which is okay. I kind of planned for it a little bit. Well, I guess not really because I built the wall, but I definitely considered that it would be a problem. So we're gonna go and place a wall here instead, and then we'll just demolish the wall that we need to get rid of, and that'll be completely fine. We'll go with something like this all the way through. We'll get rid of that wall. I'm just going to speed up the game so they can get that stuff done. Let me make sure security zone is still working completely because this is now moved. If it works, I'll leave it. If it doesn't, I'll have to move it. There we go. It seems like everything's working, which is really, really good. All right, now we have to connect each of these boarding desks. Super simple stuff. You just click on the desk, you click connect stand on the airplane icon, and you connect that on up, and that's what makes it usable. Now, we can't connect it while there's a plane there, I'm pretty sure. Right? Isn't that how this works? I forget how this works. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I don't know why I'm having such trouble clicking on these stands. Like you have to like quadruple click it sometimes for it to even pop up. It's kind of weird. I don't think the game's had an update for a while. So that could definitely do it. I have no idea though. It's actually been a while. So now we got to turn on commercial flights here, but we got to make sure there's no planes here. If not, we can't turn those into commercial flights, unfortunately. So what we'll do is just going to speed up time. And while that plane drives off, we'll quickly try and, change that out. So I think we can just click. I think we can click on these planes and just kind of make them leave. Yeah, we can just make them leave. Dismissed. All right, perfect. Bye-bye. Easy. And then we'll dismiss them. Goodbye. Dismiss them. Goodbye. Oh. There we have it. All right, all of our commercial desks are open. So technically now we can open up our runway for commercial use, which is super simple to do. Operations tab, you just, wait, what? Why is my brain not working here? Oh no, I'm blind. You have to go to your runway and open it for commercial use, not in there. Duh. Okay. Wants us to hire a bunch of staff, so 4 passenger service agents. These guys will take care of your check-in and boarding. So they're pretty much the core of your customer service aspect of your airport. And without them, your airport kind of doesn't really run. So passenger service agents, again, we're going to hire the best quality people because we don't want to deal with low quality people. Pretty much if they're red, I'm not going to hire them. That's pretty much how I'll deal with that. And I want to make sure we just don't have anybody bad, which I think we did a good job of that. So security, and wants us to hire 4 security officers. They will handle security checkpoint. Obviously, we have 5 stands, so we're going to go with 5 security officers, and that'll be fine. Which same thing with check-in, actually. We have 5 check-in stands. And yeah, we need more passenger service agents as well. If not, this is not going to work. We'll hire this person as well, and then we'll go into our ramp agents and hire 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll do 5 for now. We'll get more in the future as needed, but I think that'll be okay. Now, operations tab, going to enable ramp service. Perfect. And now technically we're ready to accept commercial flights, which is kind of scary. But the way this works is you accept the contracts and then you assign your flights. Now, why is this There we go. Technically, our airport is ready to accept flights, and we're going to accept flights immediately so we can start making money, so we can keep building our airport, because if not, we're going to go completely broke, which is actually completely possible. I've bankrupted a few airports in my time, so bankrupting airports is definitely not a first time for me. What am I doing here? All right, contracts. Offer contracts. With airlines, they'll give you a bunch of them, and it'll kind of be intimidating, but there's no reason to not accept them all, if I'm being honest. Yeah, there's really no reason. Unless you like want to go specifically with certain airlines for whatever reason, you really don't have to go, like, you don't have to like choose in between airlines. And I was thinking about putting in some real life airlines in here, but I chose against it for now. I feel like there's no reason to do it, honestly. I guess more for like the roleplay aspect of it, having some actual airlines in here would be kind of cool, but I think we're gonna go against it for now. So we'll accept, I think we'll just accept everything. Yeah, just accept them all. There's no reason not to. And that's pretty much it. All right, so and then you press F to open up your flight planner, and then you can see here which planes are offering you flights. Now, the way this works is, well, obviously you schedule them, right? But all right, while we're waiting, I'm actually going to go ahead and hire 2 employees. It's going to be the COO and the CIO. These 2 allow you to automate your flights, which means you don't have to manually schedule them, which is really, really good. I wish there were some decent ones in here, though, because there really isn't. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of these and then see if I can hire a better CIO. We have a decent COO, but our CIO is kind of bad. Wow, you're just horrible. Why are all the CIOs just terrible? You're actually decent. We have our 2 executives here, COO, CIO. We can go into here and turn on auto planning. As of right now, we can only accept 25 flights a day. But as long as I tell them to say, for example, keep flights 30 minutes apart for now, just to make sure we have enough time, they'll schedule everybody in advance on where they got to go, and that'll be perfectly fine. Now, while we wait for stuff to happen, we're going to go ahead and start some more research to make sure we have enough stuff coming in. I think a good thing to start off with, if I can remember, let me just double check before I do anything else. What does this give us? Subway permit, aircraft cleaning service, catering. I don't want to do any of that stuff yet. We will get it here like relatively soon, but I think getting some other stuff that's going to come more in handy is going to be good. I want to get some night flights going here. I think it'll be very, very good. This will allow us to do 24/7 flights, for example, which will allow us to make more money overnight. Now, either that or we work on maybe some jet fuel. We could do some jet fuel services, which would allow us to make even more money off of jet fuel. But I'm kind of in between accepting these or not, which I think night flights might be a little bit better. If I'm being honest, night flight might be a little bit better than jet fuel. We'll get them both probably one after the other, but I think to get started, I think we'll go with the night flights. There we go. It's going pretty quickly, so it's not going to take too long. Now, this looks pretty abysmal, and people are already starting to arrive, and we don't want to have a low-quality airport here while people are arriving. So while our people start arriving, we're going to do some decorating here, and I think if we go... I'm kind of debating. I don't know what kind of things to use. Should we do hardwood everywhere? I think if we use the light wood for like the check-in area, or for the boarding area, excuse me, I think that'll look pretty cool. Then we can just run this through this all the way here. For security, we can do a different type of flooring just to kind of differentiate the 2 places. And I think we'll go with the concrete tiles. The concrete tiles look kind of unique. We'll go with concrete tiles like that for security. And for check-in, we kind of have to figure out what to do here. Now, I'm kind of more pro wood over carpet for this area, but I don't know. I think we'll do carpet for here, the nice dark wood, and then maybe we do some carpeting for the rest of this. That could be something we do. I think this lighter carpet makes more sense out here. What if we do something like this? And then we can change the color of that carpet in there. We'll with this fancy mat, which is like a gray carpet, and it gives it like corporate vibe of like we have no soul. We're just here to take your money, and I think that looks pretty cool. So while people are waiting to get into different places, they're going to want to sit down. Standing up forever, I mean, if you go to an airport ever and you have to stand, I feel like I'd be pretty annoyed too. So I think we're going to provide some seating to make sure everybody has enough seating. I think we'll go pretty simple here. We'll just place... do we center it to the window down below or to the thing up here? We'll center it to that. That'll be fine. Then we'll get some of these small chairs, excuse me. We'll put those here like that. Put another row here like that, and that'll be very good. Now, what's cool about this game is you can paint a lot of the stuff. And I think if we open up our paintbrush here, what kind of color would look pretty decent on different furnitures? Should we go with a blue? Or is there a different color to use? Should we go with like an orange vibe to this airport? Since our airports do kind of have the orangey vibe. Yeah, we'll save that color. And then we'll paint everything that we have here with that orange color. You can even paint in these check-in stands. You can even paint security, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not, actually. Kind of a shame that you can't paint security. Would be kind of cool. You can paint these couches in here to give it that vibe. Oh, that looks okay. The black desk doesn't actually look too bad. I actually like that a lot. Yeah, we'll go with that. Why not? I don't think we need orange toilets. I feel like that's going to be kind of ridiculous. But we'll paint our boarding desks as well to make this kind of nice. Just like that. And you can already see there's people kind of standing around. We got to make sure we have enough seating for everybody over here. And again, I didn't leave enough space to do a lot of this stuff again. Just kind of bad. We have to fill in the rest of the security zone here, first of all. There we go. But what I want to do is go in here and start laying down some seats. I made room specifically for it. So we got to make sure we utilize it. If not, we're not going to be able to pull this off. So check-in is right there. What if we go with something like this? Okay. And then we'll put in these smaller seats right here, which kind of fit in a little bit better. Just like this. All right. I think that looks pretty sick if you ask me. I don't know. A cool laptop table. People can sit down and charge their phones. Obviously use their laptops. And it's kind of a cool amenity. You'll see people actually using these, which is really cool. I think it's going to help people kind of feel a little bit more at ease while they go through our airport, which is honestly a good thing. So let's get some armchairs. And we'll just put some chairs here in front of these laptop tables, and that'll be fantastic. Now, obviously, this is not going to be enough for the entire boarding area. It's only going to cover this area here, so we got to make sure we provide enough furniture coverings for everything. So let's go back into our paintbrush here and paint all this cool stuff that bright orange color. Okay, probably not the tables. I think the tables, again, we'll just go with the black. I kind of like that vibe. We'll see how it looks like when they actually put it in, but I kind of like it. Now, I also want to start putting in some plants and things like that to kind of bring the whole area together. I think if we do some hedges on either side of the seating here, it'll add a little bit of character to the area, and I think that'll be pretty neat. Hedge there, and that's perfectly fine. Now, I also want to do some, not vegetation. Where is this at? I guess we could do trash cans. Those are probably going to be important. I think we'll do a trash can there, and that'll be okay. But I'm looking for vending machines. Vending machines are going to be important, especially since we don't have any food services yet in our airport. Having a little bit of having a way for people to get food for now is going to be very important. It'll make them a little bit happier. We've got vending machines there for drinks, and then we'll do a food vending machine right there. And then we'll do a little bit of a trash can in between, and I think that's going to be okay. Now, providing some flight information is also going to be very important to these people, or to our passengers, not these people. I'm not sure why I said it like that. So it's definitely something we should at least try to provide. I'm kind of conflicted on where to put those because I didn't leave myself a lot of space for this. I think we'll leave it out for now. I wish they had different sizes for these. I wish it didn't have to be like these monster flight displays. I don't know why it has to be. Should have probably left room back here too for that. But I think for now we'll just go like this. Provide a little bit of flight display there. We'll provide some flight information there in security while they're going through there. And I think that's okay for now. We'll definitely take a look at adding more to it, but I think for now that's going to be a good start. Now, before we just go in here and start manually placing all this stuff, there is a clone tool that we can use in here. And if I can remember where it is... Now, I know the symmetry doesn't really matter, but it matters to me because my OCD is going to completely beat me up if I don't try to keep it at least somewhat looking decent and mirrored to each other. It's going to bother me. So I think it's going to be a necessary evil that I deal with while we do this. Now, what I'm going to use this space for, I think I'm going to just put a flight information desk. Okay, so this wants us to complete some research for emergency landing, which we're already at $1.8 million, which is kind of insane. I don't even know how we gained that $1 million. That actually went way faster than I thought it was going to be. Did we get like $1 million as a reward for finishing the airport or something? I actually have no idea. There we go. Look at that. Everything looks like it's functioning so far for the most part really well. Our employees are getting to their positions, which is good. Now, is this one guy? Oh, there's two guys here. Will they be able to handle the flights all the way? I actually have no idea. I assume they'll be able to. If not, they wouldn't be doing this. Like I said, be doing it regardless, because that wouldn't make sense for them to stop doing it just because they don't think they can handle it. That'd be kind of funny. All right. Back to terminal. No, it's not. It's aircraft? Nope. Passenger? Staff? Nope. Desks? There we go. And we'll place this. Place that right there. Make sure our security zone is completely filled in like that. There we go. And then to make it a little bit more decorative, we'll get a little bit of a bush on either side. And that'll be completely fine. I want to get a little bit of seating here because I feel like it's going to be needed as we go. I think we'll just do something like this. Well, just like that. And then we can probably do another section here. I think that'll be enough seating for now. Just to make sure this desk here has enough seating, because right now we didn't provide any with it. So make sure we get that going. Looking pretty snazzy if you ask me. Now I have a mod in here that's supposed to give me a bunch of airport markings and things like that, but I don't know where they are. But there were supposed to be like these decorations and things like that. Maybe it's these? No, these are just like random statues. Might be these. Oh, aren't these just regular airport CEO stuff? I don't know. Maybe the mod's not working. Could also be a thing. I want to place a little bit of markings here just to make it look a little bit nicer with our airport markings, and I think it looks kind of cool. So, boom. Those are entrance doors. These are exit doors, so we'll do them like this. And that's fantastic. Look at that. This probably does nothing, but holiday decorations. Yeah, we're not in the holiday season yet, so I don't think those really make sense. So we're not going to do those. Anyways, let me speed up the game here so we can get stuff done. We're waiting up for our, it looks like our research already finished. So let's get to our emergency response units. And yep, accept that. Thank you very much. So we only have 5 people on this. We can have 6 maximum. We're just going to hire another administrator. So almost fired an administrator. Going to hire an administrator here. And then we're going to back to our operations, research, and just like that. Now we got to start planning on where we want to place these buildings. These buildings are pretty massive. Comes with a police station and I think, oh. Okay, I don't think we're ready for this. Aircraft hangar. This is where planes are repaired. We don't have emergency services to take care of this yet, but we definitely got to get at least a hangar down so that can get taken care of. And I think we'll just, oops, rotated the entire map and it completely just mind boggled me how the game looks from that angle. All right, we'll place this, I think here, if not there. I want to leave that space open just in case we have to do something there. We'll place this here and then make sure this is connected up like this. And then hopefully our guys can get to this rather quickly. Build that up so the emergency plane can get to this. Now, I don't know how long this is going to take for the emergency stuff to finish. We're at 4%. We're definitely not going to finish it today. So hopefully we have what we need here. Now, are they going to... schedule it on its own, or like do I have to schedule that emergency landing? Let's close this. There's usually an emergency landing flight, and it'll tell you, it'll be like emergency or something like that. I don't see it, so I assume it's already been assigned or it's already landed or something. I accepted it, right? Oh, yeah. Should probably finish this road network, because right now our traffic isn't able to get anywhere because I didn't finish the road network. So I think we'll go something like this. Connect this up like that, and that'll be kind of how that works. So this will be a one-way in that way. And we'll get that going here. Hopefully soon. Oh no. Our materials truck can't get here in time. There it is. Okay, they'll be able to pull this off, I think. I still don't know where the emergency landing went. I don't think there's an airplane in there. No, there isn't. So I don't exactly know where the emergency landing went. Maybe it realized that we can't support it. It disappeared. I have no idea. It turned dark very, very quickly. Just realized that. We just made it a little bit easier to see. If you open up your little build menu stuff here, you can see, which is nice. It's a nice feature. But now traffic goes in this way. And now what it needs to do is not turn around, and it needs to exit this way. Just like that. So let's put these arrows there, just so they know once they exit this platform, they have to exit this way. And I think this will completely fix that traffic problem that was going on here. Yeah, it's still happening because there's cars kind of still existing in weird places, but now that they're starting to come this way, it'll start fixing itself slowly. We just got to let these cars kind of get through, and then hopefully it'll fix itself, because it's kind of insane. That's on me for not finishing off this road network. Nothing fancy, but it'll at least get us started for now. There we go. And speaking of lights, we can always go through and place some of these street lights. Go with this impressive one. I say it's impressive because that's what the game says it is. Oops, let's move that. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. So let's make sure that one doesn't go there. And then we'll place this on the corner, just like that. And we have window here, so we can go light on the corners, maybe? Just to light up these doors pretty significantly, and I think that'll be pretty cool. And then we can do a little bit of lighting here on these bus stops as well, so people aren't just standing in the dark. I think it'll look kind of cool. We'll do lights here. And we'll do one more at this end, just like that. Same thing here. And then one more at the end there, and I think that'll take care of that issue. There we go. Getting some lights going here. Looks pretty fantastic. We can even do some decorations out here. I think it'll be pretty cool. We can place some trees. We had an emergency flight, I think. Let's go check that out. I think if you go F, you look at your there should be an emergency flight. Where am I not seeing the emergency flight? Is this my emergency flight? I have no idea. Honestly, I'm completely unsure on how that works. Oh, maybe here. It's in our hangar now. Okay, so that time it actually worked. We actually have an aircraft there. Looks like about an hour and 40 minutes, so that's completely fixed. So that's completely fine. Our research is still going, so I think we're going to have to research more research groups so that we can actually research a little bit faster, because that's going to take a while. We have multiple projects that we need to work on, and we can't really work on them because we don't have the right research done. So that's going to be kind of a pain as we get going. I also want to unlock stores and things like that. That's going to take a little bit of research, so something we have to also make sure we get done. Let's do some more decorating here. That's a giant plant. We probably don't need something that big. We'll go with these palms. Why not? Just do a little bit of decorating like that. I don't know how I feel about this floor, if I'm being honest. Going with some nice wood here might be the way to go. How would this look? I don't like that look. What if we go with this dark wood? I don't mind that, and it feels a little better than the blue. Hurts your eyes a little less too. We'll put in a trash can here, and then we'll also do a little bit of vending machines over here, just to make sure people have enough food, things like that, and their needs are getting taken care of. And then we're also going to build a bathroom up in the boarding area, because once they go through security, they can't exactly turn around to go use this bathroom. So we have plenty of space to use, and I think using up some of this space here would be a very good way to do this. I think we'll do something like this. We'll get a small door, just like that. And once they come and build this door, it should be relatively soon, we can go ahead and zone in a bathroom here, just like that. That guy's stuck in there. Just gonna pretend he's not stuck in there and just call it a day. All right, now we're gonna get a bathroom actually made here. If not, this is not gonna work. So let's get some toilets in here. There we go. We can open this bathroom up, and we should see instant use of this bathroom. Yep, everybody's running over here because there's actually a place for them to use the bathroom, and they were just holding it in the entire time. It's probably not good for their bladders and probably not good for business, because now we're known as a bathroom. We're known as the airport without a bathroom, and I don't think that's good. One thing I want to do is do a little bit of highlighting, and I think if we use a bit of a flooring type, if we use like this like darker marble, and we go around and kind of under the doors and windows add a little bit of that darker color, I think it adds a really cool contrast. I think it looks kind of neat. Just like that. I don't think we'll do it under all the doors. Maybe we will. That actually looks kind of neat. Under all the doors like that. But this darker marble tile. I think that actually looks pretty well. We're going to put this flooring here, and we're going to place a door here as well. Just like that, to make it a little bit more organized, and I think that's completely fine. And then I think what we'll do is we'll put in a wall here for now, just to kind of block that area off so nobody tries to come down here. Obviously they won't. They follow a very strict like footpath and stuff like that, so they won't come down here. But I think it's kind of cool to do that. But yeah, we did some cool stuff today. Our flights are automatically being planned for us, which is really, really cool. And we technically officially have a commercial airport. So what's going on here? Oh yeah, all the workers go to break at the exact same time. So you'll see like an army of ants running into the break room for a little bit, and then they'll all run back together. I just thought that was the funniest thing ever. One thing I'm seeing, if you're noticing, we don't have any janitors. Our airport is disgusting. Let's hire a few. I think if we hire 4 janitors, we'll be in a good spot. There we go. Hire 4 janitors, which is really, really good. And then, oops. Cameron, hopefully they can clean up this mess rather quickly, because right now it's very disgusting. Here comes one. Yep, just like that. It's already getting cleaned up. Very, very good. They also go around and clean the trash cans and empty them out. They also clean the bathrooms and things like that. So having some janitorial stuff is definitely a need. Not having them is not really an option. But I think we've got a lot of cool stuff done today, so we're going to stop there. Next time, we'll work on some more research and hopefully start getting into some more of the advanced kind of, I guess, uses of this game. We're also going to try to advance into getting a second project group so we can start doing a bit more research. But I think we got a lot done. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it very, very much. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you very, very soon. Have a wonderful day, and bye-bye.